What up, all my fight fans? So, I have a question for you guys again regarding Tom Aspinall and Jon Jones. Well, not even really Tom Aspinall, it's mostly Jon Jones. I want to ask you guys this: is Jon Jones really 100% done with the UFC? My answer is no. I feel like Jon Jones is not done. I feel like Jon Jones is going to return later on down the line. I do feel like once the heavyweight division kind of figures itself out, once the heavyweight division where Jon Jones can see a potential where he could get that title back in a safe, crystal clear way, that maybe he will return. Maybe. I'm only saying maybe because the fact is there's a lot of young lions in here. It really depends on who wins, honestly. Now, if Francis Ngannou, in the previous video, I made Francis Ngannou a possible return, and if Alex Pereira decides to go up to heavyweight, if you get Francis Ngannou versus Alex Pereira as a heavyweight champion of the world, I guarantee you Jon Jones will return to face one of those guys, and it will be crystal clear of him saying, because these guys are the better fight, because they're the bigger superstar, and we all know why Jon Jones wants to face them. Because Jon Jones' skill level is way above Francis Ngannou and Alex Pereira. Not the knockout ability. We all know that. We all know who has more knockout power. That's both those guys together, 100%. And more importantly, the age. These guys are much older. These guys are around Jon Jones' age, if not a little older, maybe a little younger. Again, Jon Jones, and this is the time in his career, maybe this is how he's always been, where he wants to fight where all things are in his favor. Where it's basically, he has the advantage of the reach, he has the advantage of the strength, he has the advantage of the age, he has the advantage of just so much. So he feels comfortable going into that cage, so he doesn't have to risk so much. Well, Tom Aspinall, he has to risk it all. Because Tom Aspinall is younger. Tom Aspinall is stronger. He is faster. He is bigger. He has all these advantages against Jon Jones, and I think a lot of people feel that's why Jon Jones retired. We all know if Francis Ngannou was here, he probably wouldn't have retired because of the simple fact that Francis Ngannou isn't the highest caliber wrestler. And his skill level, MMA-wise, isn't as great as Jon Jones. Same thing with Alex Pereira. If Alex Pereira was heavyweight champion of the world, same thing. Not the great wrestler, not great MMA overall skill. Tom Aspinall has that. Tom Aspinall is really good on the ground. Tom Aspinall, I think, is a black belt on the ground. Tom Aspinall has really good wrestling, and Tom Aspinall has power. And Tom Aspinall is younger. So it's really going to be interesting to see if Jon Jones does return to fight anybody else but Tom Aspinall. And I think right now, his legacy is still not in jeopardy. His legacy is not up for debate or anything like that. He is still a great fighter. He is still one of the greatest of all time, 100%. And I don't believe he ducked and dodged anybody. But if he does come back to fight somebody else besides Tom Aspinall, that will be crystal clear. He ducked Tom Aspinall. He waited for Tom Aspinall to not be as good as everyone's making him seem to be, or to where he could see holes in Tom Aspinall's game. Like, he's basically waiting almost for Tom Aspinall to go past his prime, which is a little interesting because Jon Jones is no spring chicken. Jon Jones, by the time this might even happen, Jon Jones could be stepping into the cage at 40 years old, where his reflexes and his speed are nowhere near the same. And we all know Jon Jones is not known for his power. So if that is his game, I hope it's not. It's the wrong game to play, because Tom Aspinall could just get better and bigger and stronger. And if Jon Jones does return, it's even worse for him. It's almost as if I was Jon Jones, I would want to fight Tom Aspinall now and drag him into deep waters, because we have not seen Tom Aspinall in the 3rd, 4th, 5th round. Maybe the 3rd round, I want to say, but the 4th and 5th, the champion rounds. We haven't seen him in there. Jon Jones has been there plenty of times. So that's the best idea for Jon Jones to do if he were to do it. But we don't know, guys. I just feel like Jon Jones is not done. I feel like Jon Jones is going to want to return once he gets that fighting bug back, or once maybe things figure itself out within the heavyweight division. That's just my personal opinion, but I'd like to hear your guys' opinion if you think Jon Jones is ever going to come back to the UFC. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.